Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have with us UJWAL Keshri, who has secured a staggering 99.999 percentile in JEE Main 2025 first attempt. So let's go ahead and speak to him as to how he achieved this feat. Hi UJWAL, how are you?
Hello.
So my first question is, जो आपका इतना staggering percentile आया 99, it's never easy to secure such a huge percentile. तो ये how did you achieve it?
So the first very important thing is we must regularly attend our classes. Skipping classes is a very big mistake which many students do. Along with attending lectures, we have to finish all the assignments and homework which are given to us. Tests have to be given regularly, and I would prefer कि आप offline mode में दो, because giving the test in offline mode helps you to actually judge your performance and how helps you to identify your strength and your weakness. Other than that, we have to keep asking doubts whenever they come up and not keep them for later.
Right. Okay. Now moving on, जो आपका 3-year program था. So how did it help you in your preparation?
So joining 3-year instead of 2-year has a lot of benefits. So when we start in class 10th, so it first of all helps us to build a good foundation. Also, when we are in 10th, after finishing syllabus, we start 11th early, and that helps us to gain a bit of advantage and get ahead in the race. Also, it helps us to get more time for revision, which is very important towards the end. Like, it gives us 1-2 months extra for revision, which is very important to get a better rank and better marks.
Great visual. I think the words that you've just shared, your insights are amazing. And for the budding JEE aspirants, I think this is just great feedback. Moving on, my next question is, did you ever feel stressed during these 3 years of preparation with VMC? And how did the faculties help you?
Actually, there was no such particular time where there was a lot of stress. I mean, sometimes my marks did go down, like maybe 10, 15 marks, 20 marks. But that was during that time I talked to my teachers. I asked where I was going wrong. I looked at myself, did analysis like Bade Bhaiya used to tell. And those helped me to get back and improve my scores. Stress, I have seen, comes only whenever our performance goes down. So if you work on your performance and keep asking doubts, keep in touch with your teachers and faculties, that helps you to get back on track and remove stress. And VMC has a very good system which helps to study without any stress.
Thank you for such amazing insights, Ujjwal. Moving on, my next question is regarding what was the role of your parents in your success?
No doubt, parents are some of the most important people in our life. My parents, their sacrifices, they can't be expressed in words. I mean, the amount of effort, the amount of time and energy and money they have put into my struggle and to help me get to this achievement here. There is simply, I can't express it in words. I mean, they help me to stay on track. I used to talk with them about how my studies are going on, how my tests are going. They used to help me, even though not academically, but non-academic support from my parents was very important in staying happy and stress-free throughout the journey.
Great. I think the way you have described and encapsulated everything, I think is going to do wonders for the forthcoming aspirants of JEE. Moving on, how did you divide your time in studying physics, chemistry, and mathematics?
Generally, although it depended on chapter to chapter, but however, slightly more time I used to give to mathematics, because mathematics problem solving takes up a lot of time, and slightly lesser time, although not very much, used to go to chemistry. So I could say like 25, 30, 35 kind of breakup was there in my preparation for physics, physics and mathematics. Because chemistry problems used to take slightly lesser time, but in short, chemistry used to take a lot of time and revision. So nearly equal, but slight variation depending on chapters.
Right. Thank you for these answers. अच्छा, moving on, एक important बहुत question मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है कि boards की preparation आपने कैसे करी with your JEE main preparation?
So board 11th में तो obviously it wasn't that important. I mean, 11th is like you get a decent percentage and you're fine with it. But obviously 12th is very important. 12 boards अभी आ भी रहे हैं, so it is very important. VMC के modules were very synchronized. Like they had a CBSE section, so physics, chemistry, mathematics could easily be covered. You could attend your lectures in VMC, and along with the JEE Main and PYQ sections, you could simply do the level 0 exercise, the CBSE exercise, which covered NCERT as well as exemplar. So your physics, chemistry, math was easily done in class itself. You did not have to do anything extra. As for physical education, my favorite subject, and English, I mean, you can start 1 month back. There were lectures on the VMC portal, and there were notes given. So you could simply study from that, and like you could easily do it within a month. That is sufficient.
Again, a very important question is regarding the mock tests. And it is said that VMC mock tests are exact replicas of the JEE exam. They are so good, so effective. So, uski preparation, आपने उसके लिए कैसे prepare किया और how much did it help you in the final examination?
So, first of all, the part test throughout the 2 years, I used to keep on preparing, like doing the assignment and everything. And I would like after doing the exam and after the result came, I used to do those questions which I could not solve. And I would like see where I was going wrong, how like mostly my silly mistakes, where I was committing them. So I used to do a lot of silly mistakes, and for that I made a silly mistake notebook, which helped me to actually reduce. Like there is a pattern always in silly mistakes. Other than that, like after the syllabus was over and full test began, so there were 40 practice tests which were given in a practice portal, and those tests they genuinely help to actually practice full syllabus, all chapters, and with the right weighting of questions. Because I made a Excel sheet of the scores I was getting in the 40 tests, and in fact, my average in those tests was also close to where I actually got in the JEE main exam, like around 295. So that shows how close and like a carbon copy of the exam, JEE main exam, were the mock test. So giving mock tests in offline is very, very important during the 2 years.
Great, amazing. Malabi, for budding JEE aspirants, I think this is the most important thing. Now, moving on, what we have seen is a lot of students are under pressure. So, आप क्या बताना चाहेंगे, क्या उनको एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे, किन किन चीज़ों का ख्याल रखें, आजकल मोबाइल फोन्स, हाउ टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रैक्शंस, सो इसके बारे में आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
So first of all, a request to parents that please do not put pressure on students. Like let them study on their own, depending on capabilities, instead of help them to increase their scores from here to here, instead of putting pressure on them. As for the social media and the mobile distractions, so I wasn't on any platform except for WhatsApp because that was needed for communication with teachers and friends. Other than that, I was not on any other social media platforms. I would say keep them on dormant if you already have the accounts. And as for phone notifications, I used to turn off notifications. Like I would put them on silent while I was studying. And after studying, like doing a 2 to 3 hours sitting in a day, I would just check my phone 5 minutes in case any important notification would come. And I would recommend that try to avoid using phone as much as possible because it is a very, very time killer.
Great. Now, you have spent 3 years with VMC. So, if you have to sum it up, okay, your journey, your preparation, your interactions, endless interactions, okay, your doubts, okay, doubts is a major thing. So, uske bare mein, what message, like, what do you have to say to that?
So, my short message would be VMC system is very, very stress-free, interactive, always on time, and rigorous. These things are all characteristics very, very important for a student to succeed.
Great, thank you उज्जवल. अच्छा, अभी JEE मेन सेकंड अटेम्प्ट भी है और JEE एडवांस भी है, तो उसके लिए अब a lot of students would be looking up to you now, okay, because you have set an example for them. You're a kind of a role model for them. So उनके लिए आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे?
So if your JEE main 1 went decent, I would suggest to start doing advanced level problem solving. And in the meantime, since boards are also coming, so you need to do synchronized study. Like for example, your next exam is physics. So you do like physics preparation for board and at the same time prepare for advanced or second attempt depending on how you did in the first attempt. Similarly, if you have chemistry next, so you can spend most of your time during chemistry in those 4 to 5 days of gap. Other than that, if your JEE main 1 did not go so well, focus on the 10 papers which happened, like obviously one you would have given. So the 9 papers which happened, do those as PYQs and mock tests, which will help you to actually understand what type of questions have come in this time because of the pattern change and everything. And those who have who got good percentile, I would suggest keep doing advanced problem solving and NCERT reading for the JEE main chemistry portion, second attempt.
Thank you, Ujjwal. Thank you so much for your time, Ujjwal. And I hope the budding JEE aspirants, okay, will take a lot from here, from today. They are going to learn, understand a lot of things from today's interaction with Ujjwal. So thank you, Ujjwal, and all the very best for the future endeavors and for the upcoming examinations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.